morning, seniors. You may be seated. Good morning, everyone. I am Angie Cass, principal of Ooltewah High School. I would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Ooltewah High School class of 2020. Thank you, parents. Thank you, parents, family, friends, and community for all you've done to support our seniors to get them to this day. The class of 2020 is unique in the challenges you have faced. Challenges that have only made you stronger and more determined. You have walked through adversity with grace and love. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, we are so honored to spend this morning celebrating you. The Ooltewah community is rich with tradition. It is a community of pride and accomplishment. Today, you are joining a 113-year-old legacy, which spans numerous generations. In a few moments, you will walk across this stage, down the stairs, and through a door to join others who took this journey before you. You are now a part of something larger than you. You will forever be an Ooltewah owl. By their nature, owls are intentional, strategic, and powerful. A parliament of owls is a force to be reckoned with. Class of 2020, I believe you to be that force who will go out and make a difference in the world and make your legacy proud. You are hope, hope for a future of limitless possibilities. You are anticipation, anticipation for fulfilling your dreams and finding your place in the world to make your mark. You are dreams realized, dreams of yours, and everyone who is celebrating this moment with you. I challenge you to remain an owl. Remain intentional, strategic, and powerful. Remain filled with hope, anticipation, and dreams as you find your place and build your future. I challenge you to cherish life as you persevere through hardships and obstacles, as well as celebrate triumphs. We love you, and we are so proud of you. At this time, would you please rise for the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose white stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare almost bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave,
You may be seated.
My name is Will Sells, and I'm this year's class representative for the class of 2020. I would like to first thank everyone who has come out during this time of uncertainty to help us celebrate the Ooltewah High School class of 2020. This is not how any of us imagined our graduation day would look, but we're fortunate to be here today to celebrate our 13 years of hard work. So, congratulations to my class for conquering each milestone that has led us to this moment. After today, we'll be taking the leap into adulthood, uncharted territory where we are no longer given tests with A through D bubbles to fill in. Instead, we are given the freedom to choose what our life will look like, to shape and mold the future into what we want it to be. The life ahead of us will be solely our own. As we explore this new freedom, there will be times when we will fail. Most of us aim for success and become distraught when we don't achieve our goals and aspirations. I think that's because we have made a negative connotation around the term failure, when really a lack of success is only truly failure when we let it defeat us. Take, for instance, your heroes, people who were just like you and me at one point, unsure of the road ahead of us, often filled with concerns about not being able to reach their goals. However, the people you admire most were simply intensely devoted to their own passions, so much so that failure only drove them closer to their successes. Everyone here has their own path ahead of them. Sometimes it's not paved, sometimes it's steep, sometimes it's winding, and sometimes it can feel as though it's working against you. But when you reach that mountaintop, the times where you tripped along the path will seem insignificant. In the future, we will not be remembered for what we did not do, only what we did and the impacts our lives had on other people's lives. That's why I invite my class to embrace your failures along the way. Let failure drive you, because you can achieve much more with the lessons you learn through failure than you ever could with success alone. And I hope, after the lessons we learn along the way, I can see all of you, my classmates, on our mountaintops. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Arabella Derby, and I was elected by the faculty to speak about what it means to graduate from Ooltewah High School. First of all, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm so sorry this is the first and last time you'll hear me ramble. I'll do my best to adhere to the advice of every single teacher when I use over-embellished fluffy writing, and will keep it simple, probably. I am absolutely honored and slightly terrified, but mostly honored, to stand before you today to tell you about my high school journey and to encourage you as we all diverge into college, the military, and the workforce. As we transition into adulthood, I want to challenge you to stand up for the things and people you believe in, and who also believe in you. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life because I can't. If I'm being honest, I have absolutely no clue how to navigate many of the steps ahead. I genuinely considered plagiarizing Elwood's speech from Legally Blonde. But I can tell you 3 things for certain. Trying to figure out yourself is a lifelong journey that no one ever finishes. Taking advantage of the second chances can be what defines your story for the better, and standing up for what you believe in and taking an active role in changing the world is crucial when establishing a successful life. Being yourself is a hard thing to define because it's the pinnacle of subjectivity. I don't know about you, but I feel as though I could be 20 different people a day, let alone a lifetime. In high school, I was given the opportunity to explore hundreds of possibilities of who I wanted to become. This involved being a part of the chess club for a single meeting, participating in the student council for 2 years, and being an active member of the rifle team for 4. I jumped around from activity to activity to hobby, and fleeting passion to fleeting passion. I committed to some that I genuinely believed in, but I did so in an environment where everyone else is also trying to figure themselves out, leading me to feel supported in exploring my options, each of which shaped the person standing here today. Self-discovery is something we achieve every day, often by accident. From my theater kids to the sports players to the mathletes and everything in between, we're all trying to discover exactly what green light life is calling towards. And I applaud you and I encourage you to combine your passions with action and change the world. Major Dean once said, "Life is too short to be at war with yourself, Derby. Pick something and run with it." As we grow and discover more about who we are and what we want to be, what we want to do with the second chances life gives us is what truly builds our character. Owning up to mistakes and correcting them shows growth. Believing that you get everything right the first time, ignoring issues, is to live in ignorance. To best show your grit and drive, take all of your failures and setbacks and establish your own determination to change the outcome. Learning from your mistakes to create an extraordinary destiny for yourself. Life is all about making the most of the second chances. Mr. Fisher said, "Trying to be perfect in everything will be your downfall. True learning is making it better the next time." Lastly, we need to be actively pursuing our passions and values as we establish our own futures. I can ask you to have character and to show integrity, but until you start standing up for what you believe in, even when no one is watching, nothing is going to change. You have to be the change you want to see in the world. The world is full of people with good intentions, but it lacks people passionate enough to do something with them. Chief Fleming once said, "Okay, have you finished complaining and gotten ready to do something about it?" Society tells us we need to decide who we are and what we want, but don't let that make you feel as though you have to have it all figured out. Continue to know yourself, continue to grow, continue to pursue the people and pursuits in your life filled with purpose. Continue to learn how to turn your failures into opportunities to achieve success. Find peace and comfort in every missed shot, every broken heart, and every wrong experiment. You get to start over and figure out how to make the next one better. There's a lot of things I wish I could talk about, but I want to leave you with the reminder to feel motivated and excited for your future because it's full of possibilities. I can't wait to see how far we go, class of 2020.
At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize important platform guests that have joined us this morning. Our administrative team, Heidi Moses, Assistant Principal. Jensen Morgan, Dean of Students. Donnie Mullins, Assistant Principal. Cedric C., Assistant Principal. Marvin Smith, Assistant Principal. Dr. Steve Highlander, District 9 Board Representative. Mike Carter, Tennessee State Representative for Ooltewah Community. Dr. Jason Vance, Executive Director for Hamilton County Schools. Dr. John Tharp, our beloved Ooltewah High School Executive Director for the last 2 years. Our most excellent faculty and staff. And we would also like to recognize 2 of our dear staff members who are retiring this year, David Hale and Diane Kelleher, and thank them for their many years of service to the students of Ooltewah High School.
Good morning, all. I'd like to welcome classmates, family, friends, teachers, and administrators. and our preconceived notion of perfection is a dystopian ideal that sacrifices the very essence of what it means to be human. Is it not the dichotomy between joy and sadness, hope and despair, love and hatred, that reveals the humanity in our most memorable moments? I believe it's important that you recognize that the world does not have a path of comfort and precise norms prepared. Ooltewah family, embrace tribulation as you go forward, because it's what makes you human. As we continue our lives, I challenge this class to overcome the future tribulations that you will face with the motivation derived from that embrace. Thank you. I love you, class of 2020.
Good morning. Unfortunately, Dennis Bazan, this year's valedictorian, is unable to join us, but he does convey his well wishes and love, and he has videotaped his speech this morning. We will embed that into the graduation video that we will post online, and at this time we're going to play it over the PA system so you all can hear his speech.
If one word could define one graduating class this year, it will have to be resilience. Resilience is defined as the process of adapting in the face of adversity, trauma, or tragedy, in which eventually a profound personal growth is revealed in the individual. Once again, thank you for being here. Good morning, administrators, teachers, staff, parents, friends, and most of all, fellow graduates. I would like to thank first the Lord for allowing me to commemorate and celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our distinguished graduating class of 2020. As one might say, well, we finally did it. After passing and overcoming several obstacles and barriers, today we're gathered together to take part in a significant milestone in our lives. This grand event of what will become a cherishable and unforgettable experience shows the determination of our administrators in making this possible, and the patience and perseverance we graduates held as a group of individuals throughout these years. We might not be celebrated in the way we anxiously anticipated since our first day of senior year, due to reasons that are out of our control, aka COVID-19. But this global issue did not stop us from reaching our goals and dreams. In addition to COVID-19, the Ooltewah community suffered devastating damage with a tornado. But before this pandemic, several of you encountered yourselves with obstacles that very few of us could ever imagine. Allow me now to share a brief commentary about my arrival to this country, a country that welcomed my family and is giving me a valuable opportunity to carry out my goal in life. That is to say, with much will, sacrifice, commitment, and above all, perseverance, you can achieve what you propose to yourself. When I came from Peru, I knew very little English, and I thought that would be enough to get by here. But unfortunately, I realized that wasn't the case when I got a 0 on my first test in the United States. Ever since that moment of this embarrassment and discouragement, I proposed to myself that I would get better at what at one point failed. In the end, thanks to God, I was able to achieve it by learning the English language. Certainly, the struggles have followed me, but the most crucial lesson I obtained was that as we're learning further about the reality of life and what is beyond the teenage phase, we learned that failure is inevitable, no matter what path we decide to take. But also failure is not permanent if we decide to stay away from it and take immediate action. From these defeats, we gain the experiences necessary for life, where we learn something new and useful. As a result of this personal story, I invoke my peers to follow their aspirations and dreams and not get discouraged. On the way to success, there will certainly be numerous obstacles, issues, setbacks, and problems that never cross our minds. But we will have to surpass them one way or another. And with firmness and determination, if you dedicate yourself to that one thing, you can truly accomplish it. Today we go out to this new world full of responsibilities. We will see the world differently. Being a high schooler these 4 years was not easy, but it was an essential step in our lives. We learned about the people we aspire to be. This new chapter of our lives will certainly have those lows full of anxiety, stress, and fear, but it will also have its highs of excitement and curiosity. Finally, to all my fellow graduates with whom I share memorable experiences, despite the circumstances that our world is currently going through, I hope we continue to remain strong and begin this new episode of our lives with continued resilience. I wish you all success and congratulations, Ooltewah class of 2020. Thank you. If one were...
Thank you, Will, Arabella, Caleb, and Dennis, for your words of wisdom and hope. Before presenting the class, I would like to take a moment to share some very impressive data about this group of seniors. This class has completed 922 early post-secondary opportunities. This class has 21 seniors who have committed to the military and will represent all 4 branches. This class has 3 seniors who will receive JROTC scholarships to their chosen universities. This class has seniors who will attend 38 different colleges and universities. This class has 13 seniors who will be awarded a full International Baccalaureate diploma. This class has 33 more seniors who completed some combination of IB coursework their entire 4 years. This class has earned a combined $14,768,484 in scholarship money, earning them the second highest total of the 18 high schools in the Hamilton County School District. And I feel at this point I must say, we are Ooltewah. At this time, I would like to recognize our school board representative, Dr. Steve Highlander. Will you please stand, step forward, and face the graduates? Graduates, please stand. By the power vested in me by the superintendent, the Board of Education, and the state of Tennessee, I accept and affirm these students as meeting all the requirements for graduation set forth by Hamilton County Board of Education and the state of Tennessee. Dr. Highlander, it is my privilege and honor to present this class to you. By the powers granted to you by the state of Tennessee and the Hamilton County Board of Education, please raise your hand to accept this class. Seniors, you are now duly authorized graduates of Ooltewah High School. Congratulations. And you may be seated. At this time, seniors, we will begin having you move forward to cross the stage and receive your diploma.
First row to stand up. Yeah, this first row can stand
This is a dignified occasion, so if you guys could help us celebrate in a way that each family gets to hear their student's name, we would appreciate it. William Ryder Sales. Just wait. Arabella Sinclair Derby.
You can start walking across.
Caleb Thompson Fisher.
I don't want to be in it. Okay. Just try and stay spaced out.
Chloe Grace Steves. Connor Lincoln Beach. Elena Danielle Washington. Bryce Andrew Neely. Alyssa Leanne Prather. Sarah Ann Miller. Victoria Nicole Paget. Katie Madison Tipton. Chloe Sage Bridenstine. Sophia Rose Cardia. Abigail Hope Clark. Nicholas Philip Dobler. Nicholas Jahan Emmanuel Henderson. Gustavo Gutierrez Valdez. Haley Brooke Morrow. Luis Daniel Ramirez. Jalen Dwayne Adair. Dana Al Hamid. Aya Al Khazar. Vanessa Danielle Akala. Basar Hussein Al Husseini. Kenny Edward Almanor. Madai Belen Alvareo. Samuel Andrews. Jacob Wilman Arake. Jacqueline Danette Arake. Victor Arroyo Molarino. Jalen Nicholas Ashley. Maddie Grace Avakian. Alyssa Michelle Bailey. Isaac Franklin Bailey. Rebecca Pearl Bailey. Riley Ann Barker. Joel Renee LaFay Baisden. Jacob Caesar Bastine. Christopher Allard Bain. Savannah Isabel Beezer. Neve Gabrielle Ben Moshe. Christian Matthew Benoit. Zamid Bitar. Emily Rose Blanton. Isaac Hoyt Boatwright. Austin Ryan Boggs. Michael David Bonema. Diamond Azion Bostic. Faith Annette Bowles. Larry Lee Bowles III. Tyler Stewart Bradford. David Kellen Brodniak. Emily Grace Brown. Nia Danae Brown. Connor Oxford Brumley. How do you say it? Ethan LaShawn Brumley. Grace Ann Brumlow. Josiah Alexander Buchanan. Randy Josue Bueso. Sarah Elizabeth West Bunker. Gomar Byron. Daniela Queso. Bryson William Kane. Jose de Jesus Camarina III. Michaela Noel Capers. Oscar Carranza. Alize Jamil Carroll. Vanora Kirstein Channa. Joseph Michael Chapman. Brianna Caitlin Chia. Emily Montine Childress. Stephen David Coleman II. Tiana Monet Common. Amber Riley Cook. Katie Nicole Cooper. Austin Paul Kramer. Savannah Riley Cross. Savannah Ashley Crow. Ready? Corbin Lamar Crutcher. Ethan Scott Daly. Deanna Elise Daniels. Colby Walker Davis. Justin Garrett Dawes. Michaela Ashlyn Dawson. Emma Grace Denham. Santana Key Dickerson. Toby Joshua Dockery. Angel Anointed DeMarco. Ethan Bradley Edmondson. Jenna Nicole Elston. Isabella Erazo. Olivia Christine Early. Ethan Kurt Farrow. Matthew Lee Walter Fields. Kimberly Michelle Finch. Mackenzie Claire Flanders. Javar Foster. Kyla Ann Foster. Laura Lynn Fox. Mackenzie Alexis Fugent. Erica Danielle Gaddis. John Albert Galvin II. Lindsay Nicole Garner. Dylan Trace Garrison. Connor Daniel Gatlin. Brandon Garrett Gibbs. Lily June May Glisson. Elizabeth Jane Glover. Colby Lee Goins. Megan Grace Goins. William Bennett Gore. Samantha Ann Gray. Koa Ivan Linnell Green. Jaquan Shamar Greenhill. Kayla Gianna Gross. Anna Gabriela Guerrero Torres. Diomary Valentina Guerrero Lopez. Tara Skylar Garola. Grace Elaine Harbor. Ethan Christopher Harpus. Megan Leanne Harrell. Marshall Robert Haynes. Callie McKenna Hensley. Logan Matthew Henson. Karen Elaine Herrick. Madison Elizabeth Height. Emma Grace Kathleen Hill. Hannah Lee Hingson. Jake Roland Wilson Holcomb. Vincent Alexander Holloway. Casey Patricia Holt. Madison Lynn Hood. Justin Colby Howard. Sydney Alexis Howington. Armando Huerta Flores. Chase Emmanuel Hughes. Katie Trang Nguyen. Anna Yasmin Iparagire Garcia. Elizabeth Danielle Isaac. Anna Grace Jackson. Jada Cherie Jackson. Kaylee Grace Jarnigan. Christopher Jimenez Santana. Ariel Christine Johnson. Cade Christopher Johnson. Chloe Nicole Johnson. Holly Mae Johnson. Trey DeJuan Johnson. Ava Christine Jordan. Yefren Sharile Jose. Fiorelli Noem Gerardo. Pooja Karnanathi. Ashley Brianna Keaton. Kiara Alyssa Keaton. Sarah Madison Castilla. James Clay Kilgore. Jordan William Tyree Kirby. Annalise Rose Kirk. Ashley Nicole Kitchen. Aiden Richard Kruger. Peter Julian Kuntz. Jimmy Isaias Laura. Caitlin Elizabeth Lee. Garrett Lee Lyles. Noah Andrew Limberg. Rashawn Lamont Lavsley. Sorry. Adarius Kieran Lloyd. Jacob Isaiah Lloyd. Megan Elizabeth Lowenthal. Betsy Eileen Lopez. Gabriel Larrero. Hannah Marie Luttrell. Jackson Alexander Martin. Lakin Dakota Martin. Valerie Martinez. Evan Marcus Malden. Exhilarance Mackenzie Matthews. Ryan Joshua McClure. Maxwell Zane McCullough. I got you. Justin Blake McGill. Dylan McGovern. Stephen Edward McCone. Anasia Rajay McKeldin. Taylor Ann McKinley. Chantel Monique McMillan. Monique McMillan. Tatiana Alexis Mabin. Lindsay Marie Myscheid. Isabella Grace Merritt. Sarah Elizabeth Minderman. William Lane Moore. Fernanda Nicole Montano Garcia. Adriana Louise Morgan. Jacob Andrew Morkert. Henry Mitchell Moses. Samuel Thomas Mosbeck. Morgan Jean Mullen. Tanya Elizabeth Munoz. Cheyenne Michaela New. Nathaniel Kobe New. You're good. Aiden Joseph Novelli. Jacob Isaac O'Daniel. Jake Solis Orduña. Abigail Ortenzo. Adna Osmanovich. Taylor Elise Oswalt. Iran Angelica Padilla Beckham. Bhavya Patel. Preet Patel. Suchi Patel. Cornelius Patillo. John Michael Pavlicek Jr. Dennis Howard Pedigo III. Riley Lawrence Perry. Elizabeth Grace Phillips. Charlotte Ann Pippin. Micaiah Poland. Preston Scott Pruitt. Tony Lynn Reagan. Nicholas Ronald Ron. Ian Levi Ramey. AJ Scotty Rasputin. Madison Elizabeth Reeves. Xavier James Ranke. Michelle Damaris Ravolo. Tanner Gage Rhodes. Malik Arman Riyad. Lillian Marie Rios. Sarah Elizabeth Roach. Kenneth Jacob Robinson. Cameron Alexander Rogers. Jada Renee Royval. Tyler Nicholas Ryan. Jennifer Marie Sanchez Tizak. Chasten Dwayne Sanders. Keith Dion Sanders Jr. Kayla Sandoval. Thank you. Azante Nicole Sanford. Kyle Hunter Scott. Jasmine Christine Segovia. Shakoya Natanya Shell. Joshua Elwood Shevlin. Shevlin. How do you say that? Logan Allen Sykowski. Aaron Christopher Simpson. Olivia Ann Simpson. Gustavo Eduardo Smallpage. Andrew Edward Smith. Antiana Demetriel Smith. Benjamin Trevor Smith. Kendall Marie Smith. Trinity Sierra Smith. Bailey Grace Snyder. Maya Allegra Solfield. Reagan Leanne Sparkman. Jacob Timothy Stafford. Olivia Marie Starnes. Caitlin Elizabeth Steger. Phoebe Nicole Steger. Sasha Elizabeth Strader. Michaela Nicole Strickland. Bradley Taylor Swartout. Delvin Thomas. Jerry Allen Thomas III. Ian Oslo Tran. Kylie Grace Trapp. Whitney Claire Tryon. Marlo Dwayne Tucker II. Rachel Leah Turman. Lauren Paige Turner. Christopher Jacob Trueblood. Eldemar Vidal Tizak. Erica Nicole Humphrey. Kristen Karen Valdez. Jyoti Varghese. Ella Olivia Jo Vaughn. George Henry Vila. Justin Aaron Vila. Alexis Nicole Vogel. Joshua Riley Waldrop. Bryson Jeremiah Walker. Hannah M. Walker. Lovey Aura Wakefield. McKenna Lane Wallace. Grace Elizabeth Warner. Jaden Tylo Washington. Cheyenne Nicole Waymeyer. Zanea Kanasia Welcher. Elijah Henry Wells. Brandon West. Mackenzie Alexis Wheeler. Samuel Allen White. Dakayla Aini Wigfall. Eleni Elise Wigfall. Samuel Robert Wilhoit. Kyle Osun Williams. Carol Allison Williamson. Hunter Layton Wilson. Isabella Marie Wilson. Caitlin Ashley Wilson. Zion Jalik Wilson. Alexia Michelle Woodard. Deja Woods. Alexander Davis Wright. Micah Ian Wright. William Thomas Wright IV. Jaden Mackay Young. Jimmy Zhao. Thank you.
By the way, we are proud to say that Ooltewah graduates the largest senior class in Hamilton County, by the way. Graduates and audience members, I invite you at this time to please rise and join these graduates in singing the Ooltewah High School alma mater. Thank you. Graduates, will you please remain standing? Audience, you may have a seat. Class of 2020, this is your final rite of passage as a high school student. At this time, you may now turn your tassel. concludes our 2020 Ooltewah High School commencement ceremony. Congratulations, graduates, and go Owls! Graduates, please exit out the back of the stadium at this time.
I'm so excited.